Yeah, good evening. Any question, guys? Okay, I think no question. So at
सर
first my yeah,
सर मुझे मार्जिन ऑटो से रिलेटेड डाउट है अभी पूछूं या सीएसएस के एंड में।
वो CSS से एंड में पूछिए अच्छा होगा क्योंकि मैं बता दूंगा ऑटो क्या है. ओके,
ओके सर, थैंक यू।
थैंक यू. Okay, guys. So at first I share my screen, then I will show you like what are the selector are there in CSS. Okay. I hope you see my screen as well. Please let in chat box if you see my screen. Okay, done. I'll open in that web designing. It's like TypeScript file. I'll doing the coding that so it's open. Wait. Have you all completed the assignment before assignment like previous assignment and all these like six or five assignment I will assign you in that classroom. I hope you all do that assignment and submit as well in that classroom. Great. Yeah. So in that we are discussing external style sheet. When you like create a external file CSS file like demo.css, so we link that file to the particular HTML file by using link tag. Okay, so inside the tag we need to like, define the MIME type. So what is MIME type? MIME means MIME. It's multi-purpose mail extension. Multi-purpose mail extension. Okay. So what is the use of that? If you link a particular CSS file and JavaScript file, then the browser understand that the particular developer is like using that file or link that file particular file. So that's why we are using like type inside that text by CSS plus CSS. Okay. So this is the MIME type. What is that? It's MIME type. I will. What is the MIME type? I will show you in that pane. Then discuss. Yeah. Pane. Okay, it's mandatory to defining all that link file whatever you are linking inside that particular HTML file like a JavaScript file. Then you have to write text by JavaScript and TypeScript whatever we are like linking the file inside our uh, HTML file. We need to be defined. So what is the name of that? It's MIME. 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 Okay, MIME type. What is the full multi? Wait. purpose mail function. Okay, so it need to be defining inside the link. Okay, next we have like selector. Okay, so basically we have three selector. I already told you in the previous lesson. We have like type selector, it's a text selector, and we have id selector, and we have class selector. Okay, what is the basic selector as there? Type selector, it means text selector. Text selector, text selector, and we have id selector. Id selector, example of the text selector is like, if I write h1 like p, and like any of the div and span, these are the type selector. Okay, so next we have id selector. Id selector, and if the example I will written inside that, if you choose you need to be choose a particular name. Before that you use like horse, the prefix. Okay, like example is my id name. Okay, and inside next one is class selector. Okay, so the class selector, the prefix is dot example. Yeah, this is the class selector. Okay, know that all these things, I hope. So what is the difference between that? In that, id is unique. Okay, but class is means one id particularly you can use for only once, but class we can use many times. I will show you that how it's work also. Wait, I will create a new one. Next I will show you. This one is like what is that? Selector. Selector.css. Okay, and I need to be create a file inside the public folder. It's selector.html. Selector.html. Okay, and I will link that particular file. Selector. Okay, so by using the link here, link that file, link styles it with the css. Okay, in that we have defined the mime type. What is the mime type of that? A text plus css. Okay, done. So what is the name of the particular the css file? Is selector dot css. You have to change that particular name of the file. It's selector html. Okay, done. And whatever we are returning inside that the body section, it will be we are like designing or editing in the using the css file. Let's see how. If I write
सर
p tag, yeah,
सॉरी टू डिस्टर्ब बट वहाँ पर सिलेक्टर डॉट एचटीएमएल आना चाहिए ना,
कहाँ पे?
सीएसएस आना चाहिए, आपने एचटीएमएल लिखा है एचरेफ टाइटल के ऊपर।
Okay, okay, sorry. Thank you so much. Okay, so inside that, if I write like for paragraph, this is my first paragraph. First paragraph, whatever content you need, you have to write inside that. And this one is the text selector. Okay, is the tag we are defining inside the body. So by using the tag, we have to designing. It's a text selector or type selector. I will already show you that two three selector basically is type selector and id selector, class selector. Okay, and we have p, and we have to designing like p is background color. It's like chocolate, and we have to designing that font size 30 pixel. Okay, So I'll open in that selector .html, right click on that and open it live server. Let's see. Wait, it's opening now. Yeah, it's not opening still. Okay, wait. I've written ID and as well. Wait, it's div and another one, another div. So inside that, it's opening now. What is the button? It's not detected. Style sheet selected that has new. Wait, I will change that one. HREF is selected. Okay, okay. I need to be select the virtual path style dot slash. Okay, that's where it's facing problem. We are facing problem in that selector or CSS. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it's affected now. The file path is like wrong. That's why it's not showing because we are in that public folder. We need to be out of that public folder. Then we have to enter style folder. Inside that I need selector. That's why I double dot. I will out of that public folder. Then I will go to the style folder, and in that I need selector.css. Okay, so in that format you have to link the virtually. Okay, next we have to discuss ID. Okay, so if I using id is my unique. I will take the name of that particular id is unique. Unique, and inside that I will apply some color like font color. It's red. Okay, and like font family and font weight font weight is like bold. No need to worry about what is font weight and what is the color. I will code you in the later. Okay, only see what are like what is the difference between id and id selector and class selector. I will show you. Next one we have require font family. It's like cursive. Okay, done. So I will create a new class. It's like new is my class. New C is my class, and inside I need color. Inside whatever I need. So aqua is my text color, and font size. Font family I need lighter. Okay, not need bold. Font family I need font family is Times Now New Roman. Okay, then let's see. So if I apply inside that class, inside new C is my class. If you observe that one, in that we are defining new C. So it's applying or not. Let's see what happened. It's applying. We are like giving that particular text color inside that new C class. Okay, with the class inside we are defining that one. So if I using that ID also, it need to be apply. Let's see how ID inside. If I write what is the name of ID, it's unique. UNUIE, I think. What is the spelling? It's QIUE. Okay, UIU. Okay, it's affected now, and the font font family also changing. All these things changing. Okay, so if I write another classes like new C2, okay, and in that I need color of that it's blue, okay, and font width, not required. I change that font size, it's 50 pixel, okay. So let's see. Yeah, blue. Okay, okay, I will change something in that, so I will apply both classes in the particular tag. That's why you have to understand. Wait, background color I already changed that. Okay, background color, and we have inside I need to be defining. Wait, border also done. Other one is yeah, font family is there, font, all these things we are defining. I think display font, okay. uh, Border inside 1 pixel solid gray, okay. So border radius is like 20 pixel, okay. And let's see how it's if I apply both classes inside that, it will work. ID inside new C and new C2. I will zoom that one. Okay, have you observed that one? It's, I think, affected or not. Wait, I will check that one. I will change that P. Let's see. It's not affected. Why? New C and new. I think, yeah, done. New C. I will copy that one and will paste inside that. New C. Sorry, it's class. No, that's why it's not affected. Wait, class. Okay. Now, have you observed that one? It's apply both in that fast class is new C. I will apply the color, it's aqua, and new C2 I will apply 1 pixel, it's like solid gray, okay. Inside that I will return like two classes inside that, okay. Have you observed that one? It's apply both the classes, but in that ID it's not both, okay. It's a unique, that's why don't you cannot use one ID in that different tag or inside the div. You cannot including or by using that ID, you cannot do that. That's why the difference is that it's ID is unique, and class you can use like more than two. It's three, four, five, whatever you want. You have to including inside that particular tag. Okay, this is the difference between tag ID and class left. Okay. I hope you understand what is the difference between ID and classes, how we are defining all this like class and uh, ID by using like IDs prefix is like horse and class prefix is dot. Okay, period. It's, I hope you understand. Please let me in the chat box if if facing any difficulties or how to make gradient. Yeah, Vanu, I will told you in that tomorrow session. Today we are discussing selector. Then tomorrow I will told you what is the color, how we are make that all this gradient, linear gradient and radial gradient. Okay, not worry about that. So next we have to discuss other like selector. Okay, so I already done three selector. Next we are discussing more than other selector are there. So we have child selector. We have child selector. Wait, I will written in below of that, so you have to understand better. We have child selector, okay. So it's parent, in that we have child. Okay, I will show you what is the difference between that and how we are using all these things. I will told you, but you have to understand how what is the selector are there inside CSS. We have many more selector are there, but we are discussing little bit like some important uh, selector whatever we are using inside the classes. Sorry, it's a CSS. Okay. Next we have descent selector. Descent selector. Okay. Next one we have, it's like example is like parent child. Okay. Next one we have adjacent sibling selector. Adjacent ADG is yeah, adjacent sibling selector, and it's like example is A plus B. Okay, next one we have a general selector. General selector. Okay, it's A B. Okay, what is that? I will call you also. Next we have attribute selector. Attribute selector. What is attribute? You know that also. Attribute selector. Okay. So tag name, and in that we are defining attribute. Wait, it's in that double quotation you have to write attribute. Okay, I will let attribute name, and in that you have to write value. Okay. So at first we are discussing child selector. What is child selector? Let's see. Imagine that it's first div is the parent selector. Inside that, whatever I written inside that, it's a child selector. Okay. I give that class name. It's parent selector. Parent. Okay. And inside that I will written P. Okay, it's my paragraph. Inside it is a child selector. I need to write like whatever content inside that. If I write this is the parent, Parent. Parent. Wait, I will change that. Okay. So if I using what is the name of that my classes? It's like parent. We copy that parent classes. I'll dot parent classes. Next we have child classes, and whatever I written inside that, it's color. What is the color we are this? I will choose one color from that. It's crimson. Okay. Let's see. Review of that one. It's affected. This is the relation between child and parent. So whatever you have to write inside before parent selector inside child selector, you can apply by using child selector. Okay, this is the child selector. Okay, so if I write another like P, and inside that this is the sorry, this is child. Yeah, child. Okay, child selector. Understand? It's the second child selector. Okay, child selector. Let's see it's applying or not. Then you have to understand. It's applying both because it is the same name. But if I write H1, it's not applying. Why it's not applying? Because we are not like written anything inside that by using like child selector. That's why it's not applying. Okay. This is the child selector. We have parent descent selector. What is the descent selector? Let's see. If I write parent, parent, parent says you have to write child. It's my H1 is my child. In the inside the parent we have H1 child. So the H1 child, I need to be change some color and background color of these things. Background color crimson. Have you observed that one? First one is not applying, but second one applying. So first one thing is we are like using child selector. This is the child selector, and this one is the descent selector. Second one, it's the second one, descent selector. Okay. Next one we have adjacent sibling selector. What is that? Let's see. Descent selector, general selector. Okay. P inside I will written this is the child selector. Okay, I will create another for like P and I will show you. This one is that parent 2, parent 2, and next we have P. Okay, so it's parent plus sign we are using for adjacent sibling selector. In that we have P. So I apply font family. It's cursive. Let's see it's applying or not. It's not applying still now. Okay. So what happened? It's parent. Okay. Okay. I think this not one. Yeah, H1 inside. I need yeah. It's a header. Then we have adjacent selector. Wait. So I need to be add the H1 plus P. Wait, I will change that one. H1 plus P. Have you observed that one? It's only apply the first paragraph. Okay, because it's a adjacent selector. Means whatever both take like in the HTML, if you using two tag, so H1 tag inside after that we have P tag. So it is a adjacent tag. That's why if you require to change a particular only after that, like whatever you have to write inside, like after a tag, it's an adjacent selector. If you want to change something the particular selector, like after that's first selector, then you have to use adjacent sibling selector. Okay. So how we are applying, like if I write p, okay, then how we are applying all that by using another selector. Let's see. If I write like p and like plus like adjacent sibling selector, it's not affected all. I need general selector. What is the general selector? I've already told you that one. It's a general selector. If I instead of that I remove that one, I will use general sibling selector. It apply all the this is a child selector. Whatever I change in that particular, it will be changed according to that. Wait, I will change that one. Color. It's color, and we have dark magenta. Okay. Okay, it's changing. So by using general selector, we can select after the like a tag, whatever tag we are there, we can select all the tag. We can affect all the tag. But if we are using like adjacent civilian selector, then we have to in that fast header tag we have another tag. Is that after adjacent like fast main tag we have after that adjacent tag. So we can apply that particular adjacent tag. Okay. I hope you understand like what is the difference between adjacent sibling selector and general selector. If you any doubt, you can ask me. Next, we have to discuss attribute selector. Okay. So what is attribute selector? In the input box, we have many attribute is there. Let's see. I will show you in that input text. In that, we have placeholder option is there. Placeholder is the attribute. Inside that, whatever we are returning inside that, so we can change the color, all these things. Like Johan, if I write the level inside, I need name Okay, so let's see. Okay, it's affected, but I need to change the color of that particular placeholder, text color. Okay, so by using that attribute selector, we can do that. Let's see how. So what is the tag we are using? Input. Input. In that, it's placeholder. Okay, in the placeholder, whatever we have to change that. Wait, text folder. uh, by using placeholder. Okay, I will show you another one. Wait, 2 minutes. What is the example? Yeah. So this one is the other placeholder is applying for using this one. Let's see how we are applying that one. I will show you, then I will show you what is attribute selector. Okay. So it's like input. We have placeholder. Okay. Inside that, if I need to change the color, then we can change that one. Have you ever that one? It's changing. If you require like font color, font family, whatever, you can change according to that. Font family, cursive. Okay, done. So by using this tag, we can do that. It's a later we are discussing this tag, how we are discussing like we have disable, enable, and we have focus. All this there after that. But before that, I will show you like input type text. So have you of that one type is also attribute, and inside that text is a like value and data, whatever you have to call it. Okay. So if I write its input, wait, input, yeah, input, inside we have to write it's like type inside whatever text we are using. So it's background. If I change the color, it's like pink. Whatever I write inside the particular box, it will be in that pink color. Have you observed that one? Okay. You can change according to your requirement, whatever you need. Okay. So by using the this selector, we are doing all these things. I will show you that one, but according to your requirement, according to your convenience, you have to edit all these things. Okay. If I change that one in the red, you have to understand better. It like color is not okay. If I write something in that, it's like red color. Okay. So if you require background color, whatever you need, you have to write inside that particular calibrazes. Okay. So next we have dynamic selector. I hope you understand all this selector, whatever uh, child selector, descent selector, adjacent sibling selector, and gender selector, and attribute selector. Okay. Here's the selector we are there inside. Next we have dynamic selector. Dynamic selector. Okay. So what is the dynamic selector is there? Link, semicolon link, and we have over, and we have active, we have focus, focus, and we have visited. Okay, we have enable, we have disable, we have read only, read only. Okay, we have checked, check, checked. Okay. These are the dynamic selector we are using. So how we are using that one? So you know that in that input box, I already in that HTML I show you that what is enable, what is disable, how we are disable that particular box, and how if you using in that read only, it will be only you have to read that particular content. You it not allowed to write inside that. Checked means if you designing a radio box and checkbox, then if you write inside the particular checkbox, it will be checked automatically, the checked. Okay, so by using css also we can do that. I will show you the particular like link, hover and active focus, all these things. You have to try yourself, enable, disable and read only checked. I already like told you what is the how it's affected to the our web page, web page designing. So by using like enable, you have to design that. Let's see how. So hover, first one is hover. We have to discuss hover. So if I write a particular like image inside that slash dot slash pick, inside we have any particular color. Okay. Then if I write height, it's like 50 pixel and width is like 50 pixel also. Okay, done. So when I mouse over the particular image, the height and width automatically change. How? Let's see. So my tag name is image, img. It's hover. I require hover. Hover dynamic tag I want to use inside that. So by using hover tag we can do that. So height I require 100 pixel and width I require 100 pixel also. Okay. So let's see. I will zoom that one. Let's see. If I mouse over on that, it will be increase the height and width. Have you observed that when I mouse out of the particular, it will be same position. It's like 50 pixel, 50 pixel. If I mouse my mouse over on that particular, it will be that height and width change according to that. So according to your requirement, you have to write whatever. If you want like border, like radius, all these things you can change. It's border. I require border, 1 pixel, 2 pixel, 5 pixel, solid or dotted, or like whatever you want. So dotted the black. Let's see. It's not affected stick. When I mouse over on that, it like particular the size will be changed, and the border border dotted border is defining that like form. Okay. So this is the hover. Okay. So next we have link, active, focus, enable, disable. All these things are there. So so by using particular take inside whatever you require, you have to change according to that. I will designing a anchor like anchor tag. I already show you. If I click that particular link, it will be change the color. We are seeing the a link and active link and visited link, a link and filling inside that HTML. So by using the CSS, we can do that also. Let's see how. If I write anchor tag inside, if I write home and inside, I will not fetch any like particular path. Okay, let's see. A is my tag. Inside that A, we have link. The link will be showing that particular like color. Color will be blue. Okay, and A visited. When I visited that particular anchor tag, it will be shown in the different color. Let's see how visited. When I visited the color, it will be defining the red. Okay, and we have active. Means when I click that particular link, it will be active. Active. The active color will be shown in that particular like yellow. Okay, so let's see. Have you observed that one? It's like in the red color. Okay, when I click that one, it is the yellow color, and after that, it is the like red color. Why? We are defining like active is like yellow and color is link is blue, but it's not showing. Okay, I think it's not showing because if I given any particular path, then it will be so. I think. Okay, so you have to try yourself. So we are using dynamic selector link visited and active for anchor tag. Okay, if you want to change something in particular visited, when I visited the particular link, when I active the particular link, whatever you want, like font size and font color and font background color and border, all these things you can do that. But particularly if you go to the particular in the website, they only not like affected to many more, only they're applying some color. Like if the client visited a particular link, it will be so in a different color. When the client not visited, when the client is click that button, it will be active like active. Okay, these are the particular we have link visited and active dynamic sector are there. Okay, so we have other like focus, visited, enable, disable, read only and check, you know that. But I will show you the focus. What is the focus? So input we have applying a focus. Let's see how. We need input focus. Okay, it's like background border 2 pixel solid red. Okay, let's see what happens. If I click that particular button, it will be focus. It will be focus the particular box. That's why the background color change. So if you want to focus when that particular customer or like particular client will be click the particular box, if you want to change something in that when the customer or like client focus the particular box, then you can by using the focus dynamic selector, you can do that. Okay, I hope you understand how we are doing that one. So next we have you have to try yourself like whatever tag we have. I will share you that particular paint document, then you have to try yourself. Okay, next we have to discuss if you facing any difficulty, let me in the personally I will like told you how you are using in that disable enable, because if you are discussing all these things, it's taking more time. You know that already, like enable, disable, read only and checked also, but I don't need to like explain again. Okay, so next one is pseudo element selector. We have pseudo element selector. What is that? Let's see. Pseudo element, element element selector. Okay, so what is the pseudo element? It is fast line, wait, fast line, and we have fast letter. And pseudo element selector also belong to the placeholder. We are designing the placeholder na by using double column. Okay, that's belonging, but we are not discussing that one already. We are discussing that one. Okay, it is fast letter, and we have before, and we have after. Okay, so next we have structure pseudo selector. What is the structure pseudo selector? It is first child, last child, and nth child. What is that? Let's see. I will designing that one. Then I will show you. It in structure. STR is structural pseudo selector, pseudo class selector. Selector. Okay. So we have first child. We have last child. We have nth child. Okay. So next we have universal selector. Last one, it's universal selector. Okay, universal selector is defined by like asterisk. Okay, so at first we are discussing pseudo element selector. Okay, what is pseudo element selector? It's double, not double E. It's one E. I will change that one. Wait, not double E. It's one E. Okay, so let's see how we are using like fast line, fast letter, before, after. Okay, no doubt. Okay, so fast one is fast line. What is the fast line? If I write a particular paragraph, uh, paragraph, okay, I will copy some content from the notepad, then I will show you what is how we are using the fast line and fast letter and pseudo element selector. Notepad. Yeah. Okay, done. We'll change that. Wait, I need to change the size. What is the size? 250. Okay. I need 100. Okay, done. Next we have to I want to change that first line in the different color, different like all these things. I want to change that one. So by using that pseudo element selector we can do that. Let's see how. I need to be define a ident class because we have many p tag. That's why if I apply the p tag, it will apply all this p tag. That's why I need to be define a particular id. This is a unique id. So it is a like mm, first line. Okay. Okay, I will define that fst line. Okay, this is my particular id. So inside that I need to hearts my id. Next we have to is a fast line, fast letter. Okay, next we are discussing fast fst line, and we have fast line also. Okay, so let's see. If I using like any particular color, it's like any of the color you have to choose dark green. Okay, and I need like background color, this aqua. Let's see what happens. The fast line will be affected. So if you want to change that fast line according to your requirement, so you have to change that color, background color, border, all these things you can do that by using pseudo element selector. Okay, next we have fast letter. In the newspaper you maybe see that like fast letter will be in that big. So if you want to the particular like fast letter will be big size, so you need font size like 3em. Okay, great. Have you of that one? Just like fast letter will be in that d is in that format. And if I change that font family, let's see. I need to be change the font family. Okay, wait, change FST line, and we have changed that font family. If I change that Times New Roman, let's see. Yeah, it's changing. Okay. So according to your requirement, in that like HTML, we need to be doing something in that particular. We are defining a span like before and after that particular like letter. Then we have to apply a font size, font color, all these things. Okay, but in the css we no need to defining all these things or write all these things. By using like pseudo element selector we can do that. Okay, if any doubt regarding all this element like selector, then you can ask me. Then we have to discuss before and after. Everyone give your attendance before you leave the us. Anyone any doubt whatever I discuss with you in that selected, you can ask me. Not now guys, it's like in that. Okay, other one. Okay. So tomorrow we are discussing like rest selector, like before, after, and like first child, last child, and child, because it taking 15 minutes, 20 minutes to finish that all the selector. Then we are discussing like linear gradient color. Okay. Linear gradient and what is that? Radial gradient. Okay.
Sir,
Yeah.
so can we get this code, sir,
Yeah, I will share you in
on
the class.
Google
Okay. Before,
Classroom? Yes, sir.
yeah,
Thank you, sir.
previous code and today code I will share you. Okay.
Yes, sir. Right.
Okay. Thank you so much. Okay, guys. If you give your attendance, then you can leave now. Okay. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
sir.
Thank you.